Hello guys, welcome to BL Sports. Today, after the announcement of Kylian Mbappé not to extend his adventure with PSG beyond the 2023-24 season, the club had sent on July 3 a letter of response to the Frenchman, asking the player to be able to meet him in order to define together the best option for the parties, namely a renewal or a transfer from this transfer window. We now have less than 30 days to decide. On July 3, responded to Kylian Mbappé in a letter sent to the player after he said he would not lift his option to extend his contract for another season. The Parisian club then asked to meet the striker in order to define together the best option for the two sides, namely a renewal or a transfer from this transfer window. She is a family that has done all the impossible for your career. A letter that follows the response letter sent on June 23, 2023 by Kylian Mbappé. First of all, it is essential to remember that the spirit that dictated our discussions in the spring of 2022 has always been to see you continue with Paris Saint-Germain, a family that has done the impossible for your career for so many years while allowing us at the time agreed with you to respond favorably to a transfer request. First recalls the Parisian management. This spirit has been reflected in all our discussions, continuously conducted in the benevolence that we maintain within our club. It is in this spirit that you appeared on 21 May 2022 at the Parc des Princes to announce your collaboration with the 2025 Fluck jersey, which was very clear to all our fans and the global football community. Damage to the club. You will therefore understand that your letter apparently signed a few weeks after your announcement of extension and its global impact and well before the end of the summer transfer window 2022 and its leak a year later concomitant with its receipt did not fail to cause us enormous damage, going against the spirit of our discussions and moreover announcing to the market that you would be free on June 30, 2024, thus aggravating the damage caused to the club, denounces Paris Saint-Germain. This recalls that given its investments in the world of football, the future of Mbappé can only be a transfer this summer or an extension beyond June 30, 2024, which was clearly established between us, he said. This is how all the great players like you have left their clubs, leaving a lasting legacy and helping, in turn, the club that has helped you and your family since you were a teenager. A lack of sincerity on the part of Mbappé. The club also wants to justify itself on the famous transfer window failed last summer, pointing to the regulatory constraints French and European and recognizes that the very ambitious recruitment envisaged could only be partially realized. Conditions completely out of our control, but despite which we have tried to meet your request unlike what we would have for any other player, without being failed to the club. The fact that you apparently signed your letter of non-renewal just a few weeks after the start of the transfer window underlines the insincerity of this position, said. While Kylian Mbappé assured for his part to have had no formal appointment with the management during the past season, the club recalls having had permanent exchanges with the Deputy Director of Professional Football and appointments held with the sports advisor. We have less than 30 days to decide. It is urgent to be able to meet in order to define together the best option for the parties, namely a renewal for the 24-25 season or a transfer from this transfer window. These are the only options to avoid a lasting paralysis of the club caused by your recent actions. We had agreed together on the date of July 31, 2023 to express your wish and allow us to draw the consequences. We now have less than 30 days to decide. Reiterates the Parisian management. The Deputy Director of Professional Football will contact your advisors in order to quickly agree on this meeting. We hope that these years of commitment, goodwill and unprecedented investment in your future will lead you to think about the future and the supporters of the great club that has supported you all this time.